Hi, my name's Sally from High Ridge and we're here to introduce you to Foxhaven Nature Reserve. Nature Garden. Nature Garden.
Hi, my name's Luke Presley. I live in High Ridge. I'm a part of Foxhaven Nature Garden. Our project is based around wildlife, in future to be educational for children in the local schools.
We've started as a community in the wasteland over the back of our flats, which was overgrown by brambles and nettles, and no natural sort of bugs and insects could really get in there because it was so intense.
So basically it's all brute strength and just pushing on. So it's just getting over, cutting down brambles, digging over earth, removing all the general waste us humans is kind of left. And then just bringing back the shrubs and plants that the bees can then pollinate, then carry on with their own little cycle, then which then hopefully will bring in the wildlife we need to sustain the wildlife that's around. So it all started basically with a chicken, a metal ornament chicken, not a real one, where Sally asked me to come out and just nail it up, and I was very quiet. Didn't really speak out, didn't really talk to much of the neighbours, stuff like that. But from that moment, it kind of just went big, and we just carried on doing everything in the garden, which then got me into it, which allowed me to open up to more neighbours and understand what everyone else wanted to allow us to create what we've created. So it was putting up the chicken, and then it was other ornaments to putting up. Then I kind of used my own built skills with woodworks to dismantle pallets and build picket fences that made the garden look nicer, potting benches for Sally to be able to keep her growth of plants come in so we can keep the beds all filled, other veg beds for other children in the block to be able to come out and entice them into growing plants too.
My boys were little, I just used to keep it tidy out here, and then sort of one plant would go in and then I'd sell it to someone else and then they'd give me another plant, and it all sort of escalated from there. And then one day we got those rocks over there and then got Lesley involved when she was about, I don't know, about 6 or something, called it Lesley's Rockery, so that gave her sort of the incentive to come out and help, and then it just grew from there. But I've always liked green and nature and whatnot, but over there it was so overgrown and so nasty and horrible that nothing could survive over there, not really, only certain insects. So it was nice to clear that, and then seeing the foxes there give us the encouragement to clear land for them, even though we're going to leave sort of at least half of what's over there for the fox. To actually see them out with the cubs in the summer was lovely, which we wouldn't have been able to see if we hadn't cleared it, and I don't think they'd have really survived over there anyway. So yeah, and I think I like going out in the garden and doing stuff in the garden so much. For my mental health, it's just a really good place to be. It is really good. I think it's the best medicine you can get. It was about 3 years ago, me and an old neighbour, Hannah, wrote to the council asking could we sort of turn it into a nature garden, and that went on for about 2 or 3 years. And then things really started happening when Heather Barnum got involved, and then it sort of went really quick, and we've just cleared what we can so far and try to get as many plants and flowers and bee and insect friendly stuff over there. But it's going to be a big old project going on in the future.
So the field behind our garden was just overgrown. One little patch of grass in the centre where I was lucky enough to see the foxes come and go and have pups, have litters and all that. It was really nice to see, but I noticed that they kind of didn't have free roam to most of it because it was all well overgrown, and the damage that was being caused to our fences because of the overgrowth that was encroaching on our fences. So it kind of gave me that passion to get over myself along with Sally and cut back the greenery just to maintain it, so then it's an open view, it looks tidier, and it stops the damage to our own properties. So there's a lot of all types of birds we can get in. We get hedgehogs. There's been a fair few hedgehogs we've had in our own garden and over in the field. I've been lucky enough to come across slow worms, and we get a nice swarm of bats around in the area, which hopefully in future we can kind of adapt the area to be for all those animals with the habitats that they need. Everything I've built, including my shed, it was built out of reused stuff, so nothing, cost me nothing, 0 pennies. It was all pallets and just brute force just to get on with it and putting my own energy, sweat and blood into it. I would say research. We've got a lot of ways of researching stuff nowadays. We've got YouTube, we've got online forums, we've got neighbours, we've got family members. So every person on this planet really has got a new skill set. So with that skill set, someone else can learn something new. So it's the more people you know, the more you get out there, which is why I've kind of gone in leaps and bounds over the years of doing this, because I've opened myself up to all the other experiences of others.
It brings all the neighbours together. It gets people chatting. Is a nice place to be. Is a sanctuary for all of us, I think, at some time or another. So yeah, it's a really nice place to be. Nature brings everyone together, really. That's the most prominent, I think, and people really enjoy it and get a lot of satisfaction out of it.
When I used to feel real down within myself, it was not very nice at all. Felt really concluded to myself, stuck within my own mind. Where now I've got a lot more people around, it's like having another opinion within your mind when you can talk to others, and it opens up your mind to other outlooks rather than just what you believe is happening. But now it's kind of, my mind is open to other ways of living, and how do they, that you kind of ask yourself, how do they do it and I can't? Well, it's just by listening and learning and progressing. So my passion, most of my life of what I can remember, has been around wildlife. I'm just looking after them, trying to save them if I can, and just basically respecting the wildlife and the animals we have around us, and that is my biggest passion. It's important to me because I feel like we are a part of the balance of the planet, and to allow the planet to keep that balance, you kind of got to respect each section of what there is on this planet to keep that circle going.
Power. So coming together, make things happen, and together we're all stronger and a lot more powerful. That sort of power, and the power of nature as well, brings everyone together. So yeah.
And
Power is taking back land for the wildlife that once lived on it before any of us.
If you see a place that needs sorting out or something that needs doing, just get on and do it, and others will follow. Never leave it to anyone else, just get on and do it.